tired and then tired again and then resting and then still being tired. It catches me off guard. I don't know, I thought it would be like this super cutesy pregnancy thing, but it's kind of freaky. I continually eat, and especially at night. I have nearly peed my pants a few times. All right, so I'm very warm, but I thought it'd be fun to just compile a bunch of weeks together for my second trimester, so that way you get to see it kind of all spread out and how my bump is going. And just a few things to note for right now, because I am 14 weeks and 1 day, so I am in second trimester. Hallelujah. I definitely had a pretty good first trimester considering all things. Yeah, we're here, and now it feels like everything's flown by. Like even just getting to like 9 weeks, 10 weeks, and then like multiple digits, and 14 weeks feels crazy. Like I'll be saying 15 next, I don't know. The weeks are flying, and yeah, here's my baby bump. Gotta be kind of far away. I mean, you can tell that there's something there, probably just from how much I drink or eat or whatever. So some of the things that are happening are I've been starting to get like lower back pain, which has been kind of annoying, just on my left side. I'm doing a lot more of stretches and just trying to take care of it, because it seems like it's gotten a little better. Like going for walks today has significantly helped it. And the stretches were kind of, I don't know, they just didn't feel like they were gonna fix it, because it was like such a deep soreness. I think if I just continue to do them, it'll get better. I feel like I have like 3 things to tell you, so I'm trying to at least remember them, but my brain is moving so slowly these days, but that's okay, because we're growing a little nugget. I do feel like my smell is getting better. Kind of noticing that like different things pop out to me. I have been struggling with certain pants, so as you can see, these ones are up here. If they go down here, anything on that area feels like I've got to pee all the time. Did I say that we found out the gender this week? We found it out within my like 13 week. I was at my last appointment. They had the results. There is a reveal video, so we know what the gender is. I'll let you go watch it, find out what it is, but I'm so excited, and we are just thrilled. It's making it more real, and we like know that this person is this gender, and they're gonna grow up and have whatever tastes and dislikes that they have, but right now it's just a little bit more information that we have. We are just so excited to explore whatever it means for our little baby. Today was a weird day. I don't know if I'm fighting off something or if, you know, this is just normal pregnancy, but I was just like cranky. I tried to do something new, like to get this project going. I got 2 steps into it, which was frustrating to be tired 2 steps into it. I was like, all right, I'm going to take a bath. Got my Epsom salt, relaxed, and then had more food. Like I've just been eating a lot today, but I've been hungry. So like I've been happy that like Chris offered to make more lunch, and I was like, yes, definitely I will take more food. This is just the coolest journey. It's still surreal, like talking to people that want to be pregnant and aren't pregnant yet. It's like, I feel like I know I'm not there. Like there's a separation, but there's also such a memory of being there. I guess I just now know what that feeling's gonna be like when they do hopefully get pregnant, and to relate on that, just the joy. I think that has been a really cool part of that hard journey and how long that was to get our little baby. All right, so we will check back in, and I'll let you know how the rest of my back stuff is going, and I keep hoping that my face will get clearer and clearer, and that the second trimester is just, you know, delightful, and we get to enjoy all the holidays and before all the pressures that come with third trimester. This is a good spot to be in, because I'm past that first trimester where you're just like, I don't know. Some people talk about second being really dull, but I don't know, I'm really excited for it. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe when we put out the candles with the lid, the smoke absorbs into the wick, and then that starts giving off that nasty smell.
Okay.
So I've started to just blow out the candles instead of putting the lid on.
Okay.
And when I blow out the candles, then I want to put it under the fan so that the smoke doesn't go everywhere. But I could probably just blow it out.
Fan?
Like there's a fan above the stove.
Oh, you take it all the way to the kitchen?
So I was trying to take it over to the kitchen and I noticed that it was sloshing and almost going out. I was like, I don't even have to blow it out. I can just go like that. And put it out. But then it splashed all over like the cookie tray and my fingers.
Oh no. I can't believe this. You'll just shake it out. No. That can't be. That was a really good ending.
Can't get it off.
Got all over your
Splash.
There's just gonna be blood everywhere in the kitchen, and I'm gonna be like, what happened here?
Yeah, don't freak out tomorrow.
Great. Tried to get coffee. It's in the afternoon. Something is really throwing me off today. I think it's just my brain. So I got these coffees, you know, just standard, delicious. By the end I was like, sorry, I've been so difficult as a customer, and she's like, you're fine. So I think it's just me. Got his decaf, forgot to get mine decaf. I feel like that's not gonna help me in this state of feeling like I'm falling apart. But the worst part was that I couldn't figure out how to pay. That is where my brain could not. All right, there she is. So from the front, just looks kind of like it's getting tighter. And yeah, here's a little me walking by. Can you tell I'm pregnant yet? A huge one that just started up and I was like, oh, that's what that is round ligament pain. Right along the sides of my stomach, I am getting pains. Like they're just little cramps, and they started one night. Well, they probably started before this, but it got like the most painful, and now I feel it in the same spot. When I was laying in bed, just laying flat, and I sneezed and my whole body just like when I sneezed, like you do, but it like targeted that area, which I've heard it can just happen. That's one of the ways it happens, and it hurt so bad, and it stayed, and I had to even like I'm very quiet, I guess, when I'm in pain. Like I process it inside. And so this one I was like, ow, 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 ow. Like it was not going away. I think hormonally things were happening because my insomnia like kicked back in, and I had quite a few nights that week that were rough, and I just felt so pregnant. It was just so real that all these symptoms were happening, and all like, it was like 3 days, a big chunk. I remember when someone asked me, I was like, I'm just feeling it. There's a lot going on, which, you know, is always nice when it passes, but I do try to be thankful that like, okay, I'm feeling pregnant, because I feel so good that I forget a lot of the time. So I'm really glad to be out of week 14. I feel like I'm getting more, like, I can just tell my stomach is kind of going like down more, and that's been interesting. Kind of sore. I've had to stretch a ton because of the lower back pain on my left side, and last night I finally switched the pillow to the opposite side, so I have the C shape. I mentioned that in another video, and that really did help. I'm glad I did that, because I don't feel that terrible pain in the middle of the night when I try to get up to go pee, and when I'm just getting out at any point, like out of the car. So that's feeling a lot better. But now it's kind of like, I was talking to somebody yesterday and they're like, oh, your right side's now overcompensating for that. Don't think you can have lightning crotch this early, but I have moments that like stop me because of the sudden jolt of pain. So we'll see how that progresses because this is so early to be feeling that. I would say I'm finally starting to get out of it, but to recap you for what I'm recapping you for, in weeks 14 and 15, I have not felt like being creative. I have not felt like filming any videos or editing. I have just wanted to relax. Yeah, I just feel like very firm, like in my stomach. I can feel kind of like the top of the uterus. It's still like below the belly button. And let's see, baby seems to be doing really well. I'm feeling like flutters and sometimes kicks, but they're like very few and far between, and I feel like they're just in my head. I thought I'd have so much energy this morning to go out and buy a new coat because I should just show you. My coat is not zipping up anymore. It is tricky to get around the bump and it's just gonna pop. Yesterday, I thought all the energy was just gonna last and it doesn't. It lasts for, you know, that morning burst and then I'm ready for zoning out and sitting around and doing nothing. From weeks 15 to weeks 20, the baby doubles in size. So whatever that means. I don't know if it's like the weight or like the whole baby, however that is. But I started looking ahead to see what kind of weights happen towards the end because I know there's a lot of growth that I'm just like heading towards. And it gets crazy. Every week to 2 weeks, the baby will start to gain half a pound, which at this point, you know, it's like half an ounce. And then it grows. So half a pound is gonna be crazy, but I think we're like nearing a pound. So that's super cool and I can feel it. I can feel that my belly, I just wake up in the middle of the night and I feel heavier. Some of it's scary because it's like I feel like I don't really know what my body's doing and it is just a little disconnected because it's like, okay, I'm pregnant but I haven't felt anything. Now I'm feeling something and I'm feeling it often, but like it catches me off guard and I don't know, I thought it would be like this super cutesy pregnancy thing, but it's kind of freaky just because I'm not used to it and it's like, what is my stomach doing? Oh yeah, I'm pregnant. There's just always the reminder. So I think it is a good motherhood transition. It's like helping me to process and to like connect with my baby more. It's good. It's just, it's weird. I'm pregnant and I love this. I just felt so passionate that I get to be pregnant and I just felt like so blessed that I've had such an amazing pregnancy so far and I really hope that this continues and I just get to keep soaking it up because this has been so great, especially just compared to what it can be. You don't know what each pregnancy is going to hold and it's just whatever your body does and whatever is happening with that specific pregnancy, and this one has just been incredible for a first experience. And that lasted about an hour and then I got tired and I was so grumpy and like it hit me how happy I was earlier and then how absolutely opposite I was within an hour. I'm in the car because we are on the road traveling and I just didn't know when I would be able to just share all this, and so now is when we're doing it. One concern that the doctor had, let's go with first I guess, my placenta to the baby's cord umbilical cord connection is on the side. So it's nothing really to worry about, but it's just not ideal. Normally it should be in the center of the placenta, I think, where it connects. And so there's a circle and it's kind of on the edge versus, you know, in the whole center. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not on the side. That can cause issues. It is luckily in a fine spot, but I get another ultrasound to just check into it as things are growing. Everything else is looking good. We've got good fluid. The placenta's good. The blood flow's good. We are like right on for our due date. And she now weighs 12 ounces. And she started out the ultrasound with feet and hands covering her face, and her legs were just like straight, you know, just covering everything by her face, and it was adorable. We got to see like the digits, so of her fingers, of her toes. Looks like she's got them all. They're not really worried about my PCOS stuff, so that's awesome. At one point we got, well, she was just like moving a lot, so we got to see her little hand like waving at us, and her feet kept moving, her legs, and the placenta is on the front near my stomach. They call it anterior, I think, and so that's why I haven't felt the kicks as much, but I can feel them like on the very side and like near the, like where it seems like it's on my back, which has been strange. And she's been like, it feels like up in my ribs, and at night has just been the most fun for feeling stuff. I'm glad there's all these appointments and things happening and growth and like feeling movement inside, because I think I'm just taking a long time to process everything. It just is weird, but also it's like flying by because now we're over halfway.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I am mentally doing pretty well after taking time off for the holiday break, and I feel like I've gotten a lot more showy, a lot more round. About ready to get that pregnancy band just for extra support. I've been needing help out of chairs and whatnot because our couches go pretty deep, but I am just so thankful. We're now in the new year, so this is the year we're gonna have our baby, and I'm just so excited. So we started an area of all the baby things we have so far, and it's just hard because I want to order all the things that I've been putting on the registry, and I'm in this weird like nesting phase, but we might do, you know, family's gonna want to get stuff, might have a shower, so lots of planning going on, and just feeling like I want to conquer all the things before the baby is here, even though we still have 4 months. I just know it's gonna fly by, and I know there's just so many projects, and I want to have it all off my mind, and I don't want to have it done in 4 months. I want to have it done in at least 3 months, so I guess there is a little bit more of a deadline. I got a pregnancy exercise ball. It's not even specific to pregnancy, but we found it for I think $5 or less at the Goodwill, completely brand new, taped up in the box. It has been helping so much with my pelvic floor and just having freedom from a flat surface to sit on. For something about the roundness, I don't know, squishiness, I'm much happier, and last night it was relieving so many aches, like how people describe swimming at the end of pregnancy or at any point in pregnancy. It just takes away that weight and all of that. Like all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, you have to see one other thing I got for Christmas that is so amazing. This like buttons right here, and then I can tie. I just turn it on, and then I can turn it up to a safe heating for me, and it just gets my shoulders, my back, and it stays warm. Normally I use a heat pack, but those, you know, target one area, which I still like using my heat pack, but this has been really great. Have I shown you the pregnancy flakes? Maybe I mentioned them really quick, but here they are. Oh, okay. I've got to be more careful on this thing, but got a terrible night of sleep last night for the first time because of the kicking that was just non-stop. She was up just like for hours at a time. It'd be like 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. and then it'd be 5 to 6, like anytime I got up to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna be more careful about getting all my water in during the day, so hopefully I don't have to drink a ton right before bed, because that's usually when I get really thirsty. But I know I shouldn't chug a lot because I can just sit on the toilet and wait a few minutes and again I'm peeing. Wait a minute, I'm peeing, and then I stand up and then she starts kicking my bladder. So I've reached that point. I told someone her name and their reaction was so cute. I'm so excited. It felt so good to say the name out loud and outside of like Chris and I, and it just made me love it even more. So that's really good because I do struggle with just sticking with the name, and that made me feel a little bit more confident. And I got to go visit a friend's baby who was a little preemie, and now he was just like 5 weeks old, maybe like a month. But while I was holding him, she was like kicking, like, what is this? Jealous little girl. But also probably just wanting to play with her new friend. They're gonna be only a few months apart, so that'll be really cute. We are working on getting bedroom stuff set up and cleaned, and I'm trying to tackle something once a day, even if it's at night when I'm tired, just to feel like I'm conquering something. Because even though I'm only 23 weeks, I'm 23 weeks tomorrow, there is just enough to get done that I can work on it. For some reason I was telling myself like don't start working on all the things, but I think it'll be worth it to just have it set up so I can just getting more of like picturing that that's coming, and less having to do that when I'm more huge and can't breathe quite as well, which already she's up in my ribs and pushing there, so that's a little hard while driving. Like, how did we get here? The TTC journey was really hard, and this has been so easy, and I'm so happy. One thing I am nervous about is like, will we have everything that we need? Luckily the baby just needs me and a blanket to start, but I'm gonna need a whole bunch of stuff to help support her, and luckily I'll have a person who will help and we'll survive. It just feels like making a registry makes me realize how much we don't have for like the first year of the baby's life. I think I've just got like some weight on me of just fear and scared, and I want to give her everything, but I think if we just have some basics, we'll be okay. Hopefully breastfeeding will go well and that won't be an added cost with formula and stuff, but also fed is best. I'm just trying to like release control of expectations and just be able to like enjoy whatever we get. So if I'm able to push through and do breastfeeding and it can be a good experience, great, but I don't want to ruin my mental health or emotional health in the process. And just with like labor and birth and cloth diapering, regular diapering, like I'm just so open to whatever happens, whatever becomes our story, whatever we learn to make work for us, because we've never done this before, and being first time, we are just gonna try the things and hope that they work right away, of course. It's a fun journey I'm looking forward to. I'm wondering how long I should take for maternity leave before I get back to my really flexible job, when I'll be able to start incorporating that, because it seems like we're not gonna know how draining and exhausted we'll be until we're in it. Trying not to itch, but I am starting to get itchy. And so I always put lotion on, like middle of the night even. I'll throw some on. But man, I'm getting uncomfortable during sleep. So I'm hoping that's not an every night thing. Like, praise God. I seriously, I'm so happy and so joyful. All the other emotions too as they come up. But yeah, this is like a weird time, and I'm definitely emotional about things and just getting scared, and I want to do my best by her and for her family, and like, it's just scary, like, how's our marriage gonna handle things? It's one of those things where I wish I could see the future, but also I don't need to see the future. Like, this right now in the present is such a gift and so beautiful, and I'm so thankful that I want to just fully be here. But yeah, that is this week's update. Well, hey guys, good morning. I am just setting things up, but I thought I would just capture that I am at a hotel again, which is super exciting. We're in Iowa. So here's a bump shot. Kind of impressive. What's weird is that in 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna be in the 3rd trimester, which is really freaky. And there are just a few things to update you on that are going on in the week 24, so about 6 months officially. I feel huge. I feel like my stomach has, stretched the amount that it wants to stretch, but apparently it's gonna get a lot bigger. But I'm getting dry up here. I don't know if you can see it. It's just like a slight skin discoloration, and it's not. I'm like out of breath all the time. And the kicks are starting to feel more real. I'm connecting with her and like getting so excited to have this baby that I've literally had dreams about since I was so little. Hello from my car. This is the last week of my 2nd trimester. I tried to bundle up and go for a walk today because I just feel like I go to bed with pain, I wake up with pain, and they say working out can help. So I tried to go for a walk and just avoid all the snowy patches, because last night I may have half slipped in some ice. So I know my center of gravity is off, and I need to just be extra careful in this winter. But I'm just like getting really reflective and emotional, of course. This last week I definitely hit what I consider like the end of 3rd trimester irritability, even though I've never been to that point. I just feel like everything was annoying me. Just like little things too, where I was like, I need everyone quiet. I'm gonna need silence. I was watching, I'm still editing a video of some footage where I was back at 7 weeks, and the baby was the size of a wee raspberry, and now she's the size of a VHS tape, at least, and she's like 2 pounds. And we get to see her in about 2 weeks again, and I can't wait, especially because this is good. I'm just gonna cry this whole video and you'll see that I'm fine. But yeah, she was not very helpful in that 20-week anatomy scan for pictures, so we're hoping a week around, I'm gonna be about 28, 29 weeks when we get this next one. But it's just wild that I thought I had a few more weeks of the 2nd trimester, and now it's just coming to a close, and I'm gonna be in the 3rd trimester, and I'm having a baby, and we know her name. I'm so eager. I'm trying to not be so focused on the future and just really enjoy where we're at, but I am so focused on the future, and so I'm really struggling to acknowledge that like this is the best. This is right now is so special, and it's like at the point where everyone can tell I'm pregnant. I feel like I walk by and I hear people say like, oh, she's pregnant. That's why, whatever they see. I don't know. I've just been seeing that lately and overhearing that. I'm pretty sure they're talking about me. I am not. I saw someone just post loving every second of their pregnancy, and I was like, I don't know if I'm loving every second. I love her every second, but I think there's been a lot of moments where it's just gotten harder, definitely harder in the 2nd trimester, and like a huge amount of tiredness hit me like slap me in the face like people get in the first trimester. I don't know where it came from. I even asked Chris, like, does this seem harsher than what I've dealt with before? And he agreed. First trimester was not this bad. So I actually have to run. I'm realizing I don't have enough time to film all of this, but I could ramble on because I love baby things and pregnancy and informing you, because this is gonna probably be the wrap up of my second trimester, just the whole thing. Thank you so much for watching this. Have a wonderful day. Bye.